Noun. Definition. The practice of abstaining from something. The practice of not doing or having something that is wanted or enjoyable. Example. He ate with a haste and an apparent relish that seemed to betoken long abstinence from food. Additional definitions. 2a. Habitual abstaining from intoxicating beverages. 2b. Abstention from sexual intercourse.
Good day, everybody. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know. Yeah, exactly what that song just said. Oh yeah. So we are, first off, let's just talk about what the hell, YouTube. 13 subscribers away from 1,000. I don't even know. Maybe less now. Nah, it's still 13. Still 13. And we are... Let me do some quick math here. 1,676 hours away from earning that ad revenue. So, YouTube, GG's. GG's. With that being said, this week I still have to do a reduced stream schedule because I'm officially backed up on commissions for axe handles. So I have to make 2 axe handles this week and get them shipped out. Not to mention, on top of the axe handles, I might be able to get the card business going as well. I don't even know what to say, guys. Like, I went and got a massage yesterday, and then I went and seen my chiropractor. And my chiropractor's receptionist was like, no, you should be able to do everything you need to do for the card business. The work that was done wasn't structural, so it shouldn't need a permit. And I was like, are you sure about that? And she goes, my ex-husband's a journeyman plumber. He knows all about the permits that are needed. We've never done a permit unless it was structural. I'm like, what? So, I'll show you the handle I finished up. I love this handle. I love this handle. And it still blows me away that anything I make sells. Even though I love the handle. To me, this handle has a very cartoon animated look. And I don't know how well the webcam here is going to pick it up. But this is the handle that I made. It's a long one. A long one. But like the black veneers really make this sucker look animated, right? Right? So I posted this in some of the axe throwing marketplaces that I'm part of. And it legitimately took 12 hours to sell. And the guy that I sold it to literally messaged me and said, A, is it still available? And B, can you make a second one? Exactly the same, but shorter. So this one handle got me 2 sales. Not to mention, there's a second person interested in potentially me making another exact same version of that handle. And I still have a commission, like a custom one where I have to order materials for. So, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like overwhelmed with positivity right now. And I swear to God, if by some miracle we hit 1,000 subscribers while I'm live streaming, you're probably gonna see a grown man cry while playing a children's game on stream. That's just how it's going to happen. So, I might be able to get my card business going, which gives you guys more content, which gives me more money, which gets me the venue, which, you know, all throughout. The axe handles. Axe handles are blowing up. Content's blowing up. It's honestly pretty overwhelming. What would be even more overwhelming is we got a 3-segment, a shiny 3-segment Dundunsparce today. Year of Burgers 88, maybe, but I'll have to sell a few more axes and axe handles, and then I can get the card business going. Because, I don't know. It's an incredibly weird feeling when it's like you kind of come up with a plan on a whim, and then the more and more you think about that plan, the more you're like, this is doable. But then I've been working on this plan for 15, almost 16 months, and it's like, for a lot of it, I've been spinning my tires and just like crossing your fingers, hoping for the best. And now here we are. So far in the month of February, we're 6 days in, and all of a sudden it's like, holy shit. Like, it all could happen. Like, if it took me 12 hours to have, like, you might be really close to something as well, just waiting on the move. Nice. It's the year for the people born in 88. But, I don't know. It's just this weirdest feeling. And the way I got to thinking about it last night, I was like, you know, if I build 3 handles a week and they sell, when the venue's open, that takes care of the utilities for the venue. Right? So now it's like less that we have to worry about. The card business, if it gets going, and the profit from the card business takes care of the wood for the axe throwing venue, well, that's like 7% of our overhead taken care of. Combined, that's over 10% of our overhead taken care of. If YouTube's monetization starts to work out and where I get a couple $100 a month, that's like all of our snacks taken care of every single month. Now all of our snacks become pure profit. Okay, cool. But as we go further, in theory, the card business and YouTube will always be an increasing revenue source. So we might say a loan is taken care of every month. It's kind of unreal when you think about it, what can happen. And as much as I want to get the business started as a startup because of the government program I found, it has to be a certain way. It has to be a startup. After like 6 months, we put it all under one umbrella. And things are wild. Things are wild. And I did a lot of journaling on the days off from stream. And there's one thing that I put in there. And it's not a new saying. It's an old saying for sure, but it basically said fortune favors the bold. And I think about it, it's like, no. Like on my birthday last year, well, not last year, but on my birthday 2022, I was like, no. I'm taking control of my life, and I got to bet on me, and we'll see how long it takes. It's taken a little longer than I had hoped, but at the end of the day, I gave myself like a 2-year window, and we're gonna be just fine on that 2-year window, I think. So, what do you say we hunt some shiny Dunsparce? Huh? What do you think? Enough of the ushy mushy stuff. We don't need shiny count anymore. Let's see if I wonder if the Twitch chat overlay is actually working today. That's probably our biggest question of all time. But we do need this. Oh man, I might have to change my YouTube title. That's fine. Alright. That's fine. I don't need to be online for anything I'm doing. I was like, is that a Sobble outbreak? But no, it is not. I don't know. It's one of the weirdest feelings when you have a plan laid out, and for the first time in your life, a plan is actually working. That's the crazier part to me. And it's also still incredibly crazy to me that you guys watch my streams and support everything, and because I'm just a guy. And I don't know if I deserve it, but here we are. Here we are. See, I haven't forgotten yet. And I gotta be honest with you guys. All of this stuff happened and couldn't come at a better time. My credit card is $70 over its limit. Oh! I'm surprised I survived this long, honestly. I just wonder how fast we can knock off those 1,700 watch hours. I gotta get more long-form content out. I'm hoping... If all goes well with axe handles, I'm hoping I can get the business stuff started for the card business relatively quickly. I need to save about 140-ish for the business license. And then I need to save about 350 to make the first order with the wholesaler. So I'm it's not bad. It's about 7 handles of profit for the first order. And 3, so that's 10. I can pump out 3 a week. So, you know, in about a month. I also got to get working on a website for the card business, though, too. I have to reapply to the wholesaler, and I don't want to risk it being an eBay-only kind of guy. Because they made an exception for me the first time around. So, I don't want to be an exception again. We want to do it the right way. And gotta be huge too, to help with watch hours for sure. But then I'll be at the point where Master Eevee redeeming the shiny look. Thank you, appreciate it. We need as many as possible here. But, you know, I still got to get the things that are to set up to do the good card openings. But legitimately, I was like, okay. I'm almost to the point where axes can pay for axes and content can pay for content. So, you know, if we get YouTube monetized and I start seeing that ad revenue or my AdSense creep up, then we're golden, right? Then effectively I could use YouTube to order from my wholesaler, and then cards kind of effectively become pure profit. So, I don't know. It's It's kind of an insane thought process to have right now. And I'm gonna do my best not to look at my YouTube stats while we're streaming today, because I don't want to become an emotional wreck live on stream. I'm sure you guys want me to. I'm sure you guys want me to be an emotional wreck while I'm live on stream. That can happen. But I don't know. It's just kind of an unbelievable feeling. I should open a business account for, like, bank account for the card business, but legally I don't have to. It just makes things a lot easier to track for taxes and things like that. Which, it might be worth putting the card business and the content together right away, but that also costs more money. I also would have to get a new business number and a new GST number. So, I mean, legitimately I could keep everything separate. Everything could have their own separate bank account, and then technically I could pay myself out of that. Or not. But there's so many little things and tips and tricks that you can do business-wise that I'll be getting an accountant for. So, yeah. Oop. The game froze a little bit. Does that mean we're getting the shiny Dunsparce? I don't know. I'm just... I... 4K a week? Whew. Sheesh. Is that out of a store? Or just... Or like... I guess that would be a combination of a store and online if he holds tournaments and stuff. Yeah. See, mine would legitimately be just online. But even if we're talking like 4K a week, that covers my venue. And the venue doesn't have to make a darn penny. But if I do get it going, it's something I can build. I mean, but you're not a Dunsparce. You have a Dunsparce inside you, but you're not a Dunsparce. At least we crit catch and we don't have to wait for a long time. But do you know what? It's an omen. It's an omen. We're gonna get... We didn't not get a shiny, alright? Oh, man. 2K a week, just yeah, see? And that's what I'm saying, McKnights. That's what I'm saying. We double that down. Yeah, it says don't give up. We even 2K. Now our venue, by the time we get a couple axes in there, if we sell complete axes, there's nothing saying that we don't bring in 250 of profit. a week. So now we have another $1,000 there. So that's $9,000. We only have to make $5,000 out of the venue. That's a good Saturday. Oh, wait, but I forgot about potential YouTube income. Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. So, you know, I was trying to... I think I was trying to... How do I want to put this? I was talking to my mom, justifying my thought process about how little the venue needs to be successful. Yeah, I mean, if he's just doing like a website and Facebook Marketplace, like website, Facebook Marketplace, obviously a lot of people are using eBay to their advantage, despite what wholesalers think. I mean, I know we have the market down. I think one thing for us would be to, especially for the card business, YouTube can be a huge asset for that, and so can TikTok, because we can add it to our products tabs and stuff like that. Really? I guess the other thing too that would be huge for us, and this is something that I would probably let you do more, is that Canadian Pokemon card buy and sell, do things like auctions and raffles or other stuff. I understand not touching eBay. There's a lot of fees that happen to that, so that I understand. But it's also a way to do quick sales. Basically, the one thing about eBay to compensate for the fees, you do get a little bit above going rate on them. Like whatnot. There's a Facebook page that McKnights and I are a part of. It's literally just Canadian Pokemon card buy and sell, or Pokemon buy and sell, and people sell things left, right, and center on there, and everybody knows that they're going to pay shipping over and above, which is nice. A lot of eBay people are like, oh, you better include shipping to stay competitive, and I'm like, I know I can write off some of it, but that's not all of it. Yeah, he does it for the enjoyment. See, and if he's coming in with $2K a week and investing that, he's doing okay. Especially if he's investing it into the right places. But I know for a fact, especially if I can get the card business going sooner than later. And even if we change of address on the card business, because that's free, and get the business license for the new location, we're running. What's unreal? Now think about this. What is? I guess Facebook Marketplace would work out a ton easily too, because you could post packs, you can post booster boxes, you could post singles and whatever else, and you just like take e-transfer or cash and write them a receipt and be done with it. It's no different than coming into a store. That makes so much sense, actually. But you'll see about local sales? Yeah, that's fair. And I think that's where Marketplace would come in handy. I keep running into... But, like, now that I'm thinking about it, that works out well, but it's not... Depending on how things go and how quickly we're able to get into a venue, or however the card business goes, or however YouTube takes off, or however Axes take off, it's not out of the realm of the possibility by year's end, if we get the venue going, it doesn't have to make a penny to keep the doors open. If I ever see In the Crease Sports on there. He's, you said Lethbridge area, right? I'm sure some of his stuff has popped up on my marketplace before, and I just never associated because I didn't know. Thanks, NGV. Hopefully we get close to that today. Today's gonna be... Okay, so... This week I still have to have a condensed stream schedule just because I have, believe it or not, way too many axe handle commissions to catch up on. So I gotta get caught up on those. But after that, I'm going to sort of limit my commissions to exactly what I can handle, or I just won't take commissions and I'll just make freely. Because things sell ridiculously fast, apparently. But after this week, I'm gonna go back to the Monday to Friday streaming, but I have to limit myself to 3 hours a day. His business is licensed and based in Lethbridge, but he has a house here. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. So yeah, I've probably seen his stuff. Or if it's not posted like that, I've probably seen his personal name and then... And no problem, NGV. Hope all is well. Take care of them tonsils. Hey, Burb, no problem. School is school? I'm doing good. I'm actually doing really good. How are you? Outside of school. School's important, though. School's the most important. Oof. Wooden pieces with autograph cards. I'm not sure I've seen any of those. Or I just haven't paid attention. You seem like the immediate... Like, if I didn't register in my head right away with it, I probably don't know what you're talking about, but... That's correct, Burb. He's Master Eevee on Twitch and Master Umbreon on YouTube. Same person. It also doesn't help that I'm so used to calling the people by their Twitch names that I just use their Twitch names. You just now know that. He does have a Master Eevee account as well. He's being all tricky. He's being incognito. Being a ninja. So, I just think that there's a lot of good things on the horizon. And, yeah, their account is on your Switch. See? You guys, just watch out. It's gonna be the year of Burgers 88. What? That's insane luck, actually. That's pretty sick. McKnights, I'll take a look after this sandwich ends. The next 12 minutes. I just, there was a hard realization really last night where it's like, oh my god, everything can happen. So, yeah. Plan on stopping. Oy, oy, oy. Which one? Are you level 50 on multiple? If you're level 50 on multiple, then either. Do. I don't deserve to take over anybody's Pokemon Go account. I was like mid-30s? Same. I don't dedicate nearly enough time to Pokemon Go. Or I dedicate just the right amount. I don't know. How much? Your firstborn child. Joke's on them. I don't plan on having a firstborn child. Definitely scrape Caradon's nose there. Well, we got a shiny Dundunsparce, but that's impossible to be 3 segments, so... Next 8 minutes? Not bad. 9 minutes? I need at least 1 Dunsparce. Take the soul of the damned. Well, that I can give away. My soul is damned. You can have it if you want. I don't even need a Pokemon Go account for that. Part of me hates the fact that you're ordained. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I remember your reason, to be honest. My eyes are watering like crazy right now. I'm not crying, though. Not yet. Honestly, I don't know if I remember your reason. Is it because you wanted to perform an exorcism? Gotcha. Right. Right. I feel like I knew that and just escaped my brain. Not like my brain's been full of a million things or anything lately. You got someone Pokego hostage? That might be mine. Sad part is I wouldn't even be upset. Fair enough. And you know, with that being said, for your brother, that probably means a lot more than just a... What in the world? How tiny is this thing? This ain't gotta be the smallest Dunsparce I've ever seen. I mean, this little Dunsparce interrupted, but I really need to see if it's got the tiny mark. But yeah, with that being said, if family can marry you, then it's usually a lot more meaningful than, you know. I mean, I might have to go talk to the rating person, right? But this thing seems very small. Look how small it is compared to the summary picture. It's tiny. I think I have to keep it just for that. Might have to save. I'm not gonna do that. Dun, 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 dun. All rise and be seated. Nice. Could you imagine if you could adjust the sensitivity in this game like you could on a first-person shooter? Freaking no-scope 360 some shinies here. Jump up, do a 360 spin. There it is! Land on top of it. It's just becoming like a competitive sport for shiny hunting. I can see it. Power World. It's a Power World mod. All sparse. There's already many mods happening for Power World. It's ridiculous. There was an actual Pokemon mod for Power World that got taken down immediately. That's great. Pokemon Company got so offended they ordered a cease and desist on it. Because they're like, how dare you actually make a good Pokemon game? Hilarious. I don't know if Pal World's for me. I feel like it's pretty monotonous to begin with. I was watching people play a lot of early game and it was like, hey, you gotta build this fence, but you need to craft every single bolt for that fence. I don't know if I'm about that right now. It is installed on my Xbox just because it was free with Game Pass on launch day, but... Well, I don't know if that's much of a joke to McKnight's. CK, I'm pretty sure he would capture humans. I know you can. You can also sell them. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, they need to patch that immediately. That's so bad. That's so bad. It's available on Steam. It's like $35 Canadian. Or free with Xbox Game Pass. Oh man, you can sell them. So bad. That's so bad. I gotta look at what McKnight sent me. Okay, I see what you're saying. I know. Okay, so that first pick, CK McKnight's, there's exactly one of those in our house right now, but it's Bobby Orr with the puck. I can't believe they gotta patch that. That's not. Yeah. Going with the hockey puck and the card? Yeah, that's my dad got that for my mom one year for Christmas. But it was Bobby Orr. I don't know. They're kind of cool, but it's not like anything I am crazy about it. But if other people, if that's his big seller, then obviously other people are crazy. You know what it is? They see the auto and they're like, whoa! This is a steal. I don't think they're legitimate autographs if he's selling them for that cheap. Or how he's getting them is a better question. I find it hard to believe, honestly. That may be so, but nothing legitimately autographed sells for that cheap. If it's got that stamp of authenticity, then it goes through the roof. But these don't. So I would know. I was about to be charged 100. This is way better than the last sandwich. I was going to be charged $150 to get a certificate of authenticity for my Stan Lee autograph. And I said, nah, I know it's authentic and it's just an autographed picture of me and him, so there's no use for it. Maybe that's just my negative side coming through. But I'm also like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I've also had my life surrounded by a bunch of bullshitters, so and the fact that this isn't just a regular Dunsparce is bullshit. That's my thought, anyway. Like, there's no certificate of authenticity, so it might be accurate, it might not be. But even things that don't have that, you know, on their own are selling for $20, $30. Now you add the puck, you add the card, you add the frame, you know. I doubt he goes into it losing money if this is his retirement. So to me, I bet you he's buying them for $5 a piece just because it's somebody that can copy a signature. Or they're not legitimate signatures, one of the two. Two shinies in 4 minutes. Nice. That's also me going to like a lot of other conventions and stuff and seeing other collectible things where, oh yeah, it's signed, and then you look to the next table over and there's an $80 price jump just because one's certified and the other one's not, because you take that risk on the one that's not certified because it might not be authentic, it might not be legitimate. Most people, it doesn't matter. To most people, it doesn't matter. And most people don't think as deep as I do about this kind of stuff. But I think about it that way because A, I'm getting into selling collectibles, and B, I don't want to have my own money burned. And this DUNSPARCE better not burn me. What is this sandwich all of a sudden? That's 3. One's a DUNSPARCE, but that's 3. And we still have 28 minutes left. Boo boo bloop. Bee blor, bee blorb. Wall sparse. Wall sparse. Gotta get me a wall sparse. Hey, I get to go to a hockey game tonight. And then McKnights and I get to go to a hockey game on Saturday. And eat a McRib. We're definitely eating McRibs. I don't care what you say. It's my cheat day. We're eating McRibs. Get a couple junior chickens on the side just to... you're not as small as the last one. Just to, you know... just in case they change something about the McRib after 10 years to make it terrible. And then, maybe a McFlurry, and we're off and running. Do you know what I find hilarious? And this is pertaining to McDonald's in Canada, by the way. Sorry, ice cream machine not working. Oh, I haven't ran into that lately at McDonald's. I think that's because there was a legitimate investigation, a federal investigation as to why the ice cream machine was always broken at McDonald's. And there hasn't been a problem since, in my area anyway. Goodbye. He gone. But McDonald's in Canada launched a special edition McFlurry, a Pascal Siakam McFlurry. And like 4 days after they launched it, he got traded away from the Toronto Raptors. So it doesn't even matter anymore. Hilarious. They brought in all this marketing, and all of a sudden it was like, nah. He's not here anymore. Yes. Way to go, Raptors. Because McDonald's are too lazy to clean them. I don't doubt that. It's not even that bad of a job. I did it when I worked at Wendy's in their Frosties. Yeah, it's just they don't want to clean them, so they say it's out of order. Na. Oh. And started falling asleep a little bit there. Well, I mean, if we got 3 in the first 8 minutes, and then technically only 2 we can have a chance at, that is better than the last one where we went 30 minutes and got nothing. Psych. No, I'm just joking. We're going down. I wonder how close that one street food restaurant is to opening up. I see a sign out there that says follow our page to stay updated, but I just haven't done it yet. I don't think so, too. I kind of drive by it in a roundabout way when I come home from the gym, but I also want to check on the location that we want the venue, so it's kind of like a double whammy there. There's work being done in that currently. Nice. I'm curious. You want to know something else like really messed up? So the Red Wing shoes by the Dollarama that apparently burnt down, it's already either going to be another dollar store or it's storage for $1 plus somewhere. You're stoked for stack? Is that what it's called? Stoked for stacked? Is that like a campaign slogan? What? When? Stop! Oh my god, damn it! Lick it. I'm about to start making money. I'm also a fat guy trying to lose weight, and now you're telling me about all this stuff? Never losing weight. Never gonna lose weight. IHOP be damned. So you're telling me. You're telling me. Yes, it needed a sip. Strippers and pancakes. Okay, so you're telling me in the same parking lot we're gonna have a dope breakfast place, a buffet place, and a pub with great wings and chicken burger? Oh my god. And a supplement store to make you feel like less of a fat shit. And KFC. And KFC. And a pharmacy just in case you die right there. Or not a pharmacy, but a pharmacy. Across the street, we got a Burger King and another pub and a dollar store for all your snacking needs. And Lamley's Western Wear. And a gym. I'm getting really conflicted messages here. And an activewear clothing store. And Little Caesars. And a bad credit loan place. Oh, man. Also, a hair salon. Actually, I don't know if that's there anymore. This is best. That's just one block. That's just either side of one block. Oh, thank you, Dunsparce. That's legitimately just one side of one, or that's both sides of one block. That's from traffic light to traffic light. Oh my god, there's Moxies in there too! Or not Moxies, Earls. That's this block, Master Umbrella. That is this block. A Burger King and dollar store are the same parking lot. Dairy Queen's slightly further down. Well, I guess no, it's that same intersection, just on the other side of the intersection. Like, I'm talking, Master Umbra, and if you walked fast, you can hit all of these places in 5 minutes. Walking. Probably less than. Just depends on how long it takes for the traffic light to change. Our Walmart's in the same parking lot as a Tony Roma's, Five Guys Burgers and Fries, a Dairy Queen, technically the same parking lot as Subway and McKnight's Job and Edo Japan and the McDonald's in the Walmart. And Bulk Barn. Oh yes, Bulk Barn. Oh baby. And Chatter Salon and Tommy Gunn's Barber and a jeweler. And a TD Bank. I knew I was in the wrong place. Come join us, Master Umbreon. Come join us. We know what's right. Did you know that our city is so gluttonous that Five Guys Burgers and Fries, we own the first Canadian location? Yeah, a couple liquor stores. Bob's Discount Liquor. Let's put it to you this way. When that Five Guys Burgers and Fries came in, we were less than a population. It was less than 60,000 people, and Five Guys Burgers and Fries was only known for like major like big city centers in the States, and our city of less than 60,000 was the first location in Canada. Unreal. Oh, and then across from that parking lot, there's a Fat Burger, and then there's a Buster's Donair and Pizza, and a Popeyes, and a Brown Social House, and Save on Foods, a 7-Eleven, an Osmo, or an Almost, or Osmos, whatever you want to call it, a Tim Hortons, Noodle Box Bar Burrito, another bank, just in case you need a loan because you've eaten too much food in the last 3 blocks. Luckily, the other parking lot is Staples, Sobeys, Visions, Dollar Store, shoes, women's clothing. We are a fat city. We really are. Here's the thing. You want a business to be successful? Open up a restaurant? End of list. And apparently an appropriately priced arcade. You need another heart like first day? True. And then that doesn't even talk about like the good food trucks we have, like Pootie's Poutine. Oh, that's good stuff. That's some good stuff. We're a little mecca. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, chopped leaf doesn't fit in there, though. However, the greatest story about Crumble Cookie is that it used to be a gym. That's the best part of it all. Crumble Cookie used to be F45 training, and nobody went there. It shut down, and now it's a dessert place. That's my favorite story ever. That's exactly what it was. F45? How about you F45 cookies into my mouth? Yeah, Orange Series folded. Basically what I'm understanding is that if you have a gym that's fully class-based and restrictive, people don't want to do it. You know, Orange Theory could turn into a pretty cool little card shop, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Too bad it's like almost $30 a square foot. Yeah, we don't care for health. Oh, yeah, it's unreal when you think about it. A little bit further down the street from that same street, we got Argo's restaurant. We got Taco Time, we got Subway. Top Steakhouse. Top's Pizza. We got Golden Bell. Little Vietnamese. Be right back, food time. No, it's not like we've been talking about food for the last, like, 15 minutes or anything like that. Anybody else hungry? Oh yeah, there's also an A&W along that street too. And a McDonald's. And a Montana's. And a Wendy's. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Now, the 420 friendly shops, they got flooded here very quickly. There's actually a lot of them that are closing now because of too much market saturation, but I think the ramen would do well. The closest thing we have is like a noodle box. And I guess some Vietnamese dishes. We have an all-you-can-eat sushi place on that street too, which I've been craving for months. We have a Church's Chicken. We have a couple KFCs. A double deep fried mac and cheese burrito place. You might be onto something there. We actually have two burrito places within walking distance of each other. And by walking distance, I literally mean 3 minutes. We have Mucho Burrito in one parking lot, and then in the adjacent parking lot, we got Bar Burrito. No! Do they have mac and cheese? Mucho Burrito I know doesn't. I don't think Bar Burrito does either. I've only been to Bar Burrito once, and that's when I was helping McKnight's move. He bought. He better have bought. I helped him move. Oh, I could go for an Angry Whopper. Angry Whoppers are back in Canada. I could go for one of them right now. Oh. I'm gonna have to snack after we do these 3 evolutions. Well, I'm saying sandwich over, right? Yeah, sandwich over. Frozen! Oh, it's always with jalapenos. Always with jalapenos. People, 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 people. Doot doot. A level 57, a level 60, and a level 60. All males this time. Interesting. Oh, wrong buttons. Bop-a-da-bop. There's no 69 stat on this one. It's got to go back. No good. The ability is run away. This one's ability is run away. That seems like a useless ability. They're all ability is run away. Well then. Ooh, that one's a speedy bugger. 74 speed? Crazy. Okay. Number 83. Are we ready? E. I know it's a male, but we're calling this one Lucinda. Why? Because it's a disappointing name for a disappointing Pokemon. Number 84. I don't know what to name this one. And number 85. 85% to odds. 85% to odds. We're gonna call you Blue. Boo. Boo. Ba 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 ba. Bloom. 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 What in the world is happening? I don't even know what to say, guys. Snack time, that's what I have to say. Yeah. Oh, excuse the burp. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. What should I stream on Thursday? The starters? I think Thursday we stream the starters. Go try and finish Charmander. Maybe do Finnegan. Hit up some Sobble maybe. All depends on how well the first few hunts or first few moments of go. But I'll get every starter I can in the Savannah biome. That would include Rowlet. Be Charmander, Finnegan, Rowlet, Sobble. And I think there's one more. I don't know. It'll be an alright time, though. See how many herba I go through, and then we might have to do another restock day next week sometime. That's like next week or beginning of the month. It's like a week or 2 or 3 weeks away. That's not bad. Hey, stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. I know it's a lot easier said than done. Yeah, I don't doubt that. You absolutely need the kiddo home. Gotta be rough on the kiddo, too. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Look, the overlay is actually working. Yeah, it's definitely not the same. Definitely not the same. DUNSPARCE? Not shiny. Be... Boom. Boom. And boom goes the dynamite. Boop. Easy. Ba-ma-na-ma. Phew. My YouTube channel in the last 48 hours has gotten 20,000 views. Whoa. It's actually stupid to think about. Like, I know they're all shorts, but, like, if the average CPM, or RPM, whichever metric you go by, is 10 cents per thousand on shorts, that's still $2. That's a win. In the last 2 days, that's more money than I make on Twitch. Lack of effort, or way less effort, too. We just need those 1600 and 76 hours of watch time. We can do it. That's a Chungus one. That's a Chungus Dunsparce. There's this one Pokemon card store that I follow on social media. It was online. She started in 2020 with her card store just in her basement too. And she's already grown to the point now where she can get her own storefront and cash flow it. That's ridiculous. That's pretty sweet. And I think a lot of it has to do with her social media presence, and good for her. Utilize that TikTok algorithm. Hey, if those tools and resources are available to you, do it, right? But in 4 years, if you can cash flow a business expansion, that's easy. Crazy. Do 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 do. I need to get some Paldea Fates. That's what I need to get. I really want the setup though with the webcam and the extra light and all that stuff though to do card openings. It's not a lot of money, but it's still money, right? Especially to get a good webcam for it. I know though, like, it's all gonna happen. It's all gonna happen. Yesterday gave me so much hope that one posting potentially gave me 3 axe handle sales. If I am able to do that every week, in 1 week just on pure profit, there's a good webcam. There's the second light I need in 2 handles. And there's the webcam mount that I want in another 2 handles. So it wouldn't take all that long. And then when I get those videos out, those videos reach a broader audience. And I can also live stream card openings then too. And then those watch hours compound and compound and compound, and next thing you know, we make a bank. And then when we're making bank, get the business going. In all areas of the business. After each axe handle, though, I gotta set some money aside to be able to order more materials with. Because if I don't do that, I don't get to make more handles. And I hope we get to the point where content can pay to upgrade content, if that makes sense. I have a view goal in mind for things, but I know once we get like memberships and super chats unlocked, some of that stuff will come in, but I'm not banking on that because I never ever want my audience to spend their own money on me. My content is free, it'll always be free. Allow the advertisers to pay for my content. They have more money than we will ever know what to do with. Not to mention it's a write-off for them, so, you know. "15 minutes left." Well, we'll call it 14. Can't wait to restart the grind. Yeah, I mean, here's the crazy thing. It is the most fun and frustrating grind all at the same time a person can ever have. And the reason I say that it's frustrating is, like, you know, when my grandma passed, look at that, I had to take a week off to deal with some family things, right? When she passed, you know, getting the funeral ready, being the pallbearer, all of that other stuff, like, back in the saddle again. And like my Twitch viewership went from like averaging 4 or 5 people to Ewan McKnight's. YouTube held steady, but the only reason that it held steady is because you and McKnight's were there. A couple people fell off and then new people came up. All right? Like, building an online presence is ruthless. People have very little respect for when personal things happen. And especially when it's like a small audience and it's like 4 out of the 5 of them don't care what happens in your personal life. You should be streaming anyways. This is your job. And then they just ditch. It takes a little while to get back. But once you have those dedicated people like McKnight's, like you, Master Evie, and, you know, Kyle when he's able to make it, and it still makes it worth it. But it's just like, man, I was having so much momentum and then something happened completely out of my control and everyone's gone. But it's a thing, you know. until you've made it, it's like there's no such thing as a day off. Like, I think of even the more recent example was, you know, one of the streamers I watch, Barb, just had twins a couple months ago. And he took 4 days off, came back for a day, took another 2 days off, and then came back full time. He lost something like 3,000 subs during that time. He went from 11K subs to 8K subs. And his Twitch revenue cut, that's $3.50 a sub. Think about it. He lost like $9,000 because he had to take off 6 days. 6 days because he had twins. He lost $9,000. Eventually they all come back. But it takes a while to bring them back. I know one. Fair enough. Fair enough. I will, but here's the other part of it though too, Master Eevee. I will stream something slightly different. It's still Pokemon, but slightly different. Like when I took a break from this Dunsparce challenge for a couple weeks, I lost 3 followers just because I wasn't doing the Dunsparce challenge. Which to me is like, oh, it was either that or it was accounts that got banned for TOS issues. But like, what would happen if I finish the challenge? What happens when the challenge is actually done? Say I gain 100 followers, do 90 of them just leave because I'm done the challenge? But it was the same thing, like with, and I think a lot of them are graphic artists that I've probably banned along the way that just didn't hit the unfollow button. That's probably a big chunk of it too. But, like, I'm going to be totally honest with you. When YouTube gets the ad revenue monetization, and I get my next Twitch pay, I might just be focusing solely on YouTube. It feels weird to split and divide the communities and the chats. And if I can grow YouTube, I know that YouTube has the potential to make me money 24/7 because anytime a view comes in, there's potential for an ad, which is potential for money. Twitch, I only earn money while I'm live. The other part of it is I only get a 50% revenue split from Twitch's subscriptions. And bits I get 100% of, but it's pretty rare that bits actually happen. If we go over to YouTube, for somebody like McKnight's, it's actually $1 cheaper for him to become a member on YouTube. He'll still see ads, which is the unfortunate part, so if he wanted to, he'd have to get YouTube Premium. But it's $1 cheaper for him, and I get 20% more than I would on Twitch. So his membership alone would go from costing him $5.99 down to $4.99, and I get $3.50 of that. $3.50 of that instead of $2.40. So I'm up $1.10. He's up $1, and I'm not dividing my community anymore. Ooh, I thought that was a shiny. I thought so. So it feels like a win all around. Not to mention my actual stream numbers are double on YouTube from what they are on Twitch. And if I can earn revenue while I'm live streaming, while my live stream is a VOD, on shorts, on long form content, on memberships, and on super chats, and direct links to a merch store if I ever get one, that's 7 ways to earn revenue on YouTube. Twitch has, while I'm live streaming, I might get the odd ad, I might get a membership, I might get a super chat, I might get a dono. I can still get donos on YouTube as well. So I have twice as many ways to earn on YouTube over Twitch. Not to mention, YouTube has organic reach. You can actually have your content reach other people. Twitch? You gotta hope somebody scrolls to the bottom of the screen to find you, because you only got 2 viewers. A win-win-win. Yeah, and the other win is the only other thing that Twitch has over YouTube is the fact that it's a $50 threshold before you get paid. AdSense account has to be at $100 before you get paid. However, if I'm earning a bigger split on memberships, if I'm earning a bigger split on super chats, if I'm earning ad revenue 24/7 as opposed to just the 3 hours a day I stream, massive win, massive W. And I already have $22 in my AdSense account anyway from when there never used to be parameters to be monetized on YouTube. So, I mean, really, I got a head start. So, it's not that I hate Twitch. Twitch will always be home, and Twitch will always be the place that got me my start, but when you see massive streamers just not care to be exclusive on Twitch anymore, prime example, and recently contract free, and somebody that alienated her community, Pokimane. Yeah. She basically leaving Twitch. She said she might do the odd Twitch stream for now, but she's going to focus on YouTube content. And let's think about that for half a second. She has, I think it was over 4 million followers on Twitch. And with that being said, I bet she had 20k subscribers, if not more. But let's just say 20k subscribers. At $3.50 a subscriber based on her program. She's walking away from 90 grand a month. Just in that. Plus the ad revenue, plus. Because streamers are seeing a much more potential, a broader potential on YouTube recently. And as much as Twitch seems to be doing good things, there's some bad things too. So, like, yes, they have the Plus program coming out for partners and affiliates, where if you have 100 subs every single month, you get a 60-40 split. If you have 300 subscribers every single month, you get a 70-30 split. But they're prorating all the Prime subs. As an example, previously, if somebody was in Argentina and they subscribed to me through Twitch Prime, I would still get $2.40. Now, I would get 5 cents. And a lot of the channels that would be part of the Partner Plus program, A, Prime subs do not count towards that. B, I would say 40% of their subscription base is based on Prime subs. Like, for the longest time, 50% of my subs were Prime subs. If you're prorating like that, I would lose probably on average, based on where my demographic is and where a lot of my viewers are from, I would lose like 30% revenue. I would lose 30% of my revenue. Because the boost in the 60-40 and the 70-30 would not compensate, because Prime subs do not count towards that threshold for the Plus programs. Which is ridiculous when you think about it. So, not only would you have to have basically, if you say you have 100 subs, you better hope none of them are Prime subs, because then you will never qualify for that program. YouTube, they don't care. Hey, bud, you got a member button. Here's a 70-30 split. Cool. Right? So, in that aspect, it kind of makes sense. But if somebody like Pokemon is willing to walk away from Twitch and over 100 grand a month just because they see more potential somewhere else, now don't get me wrong, obviously a millionaire and set for life already, that kind of has the writing on the walls, right? And with that being said, prime examples of streamers where their view count is massive on YouTube in comparison to Twitch. I know there's some outliers that aren't the same way, like a Mario streamer, a late night Mario streamer named Orator. He will get 2,000 viewers live on Twitch, but he'll get like 80 on YouTube. Grand Pooh Bear, he's about equal. He gets about the same on YouTube as he does on Twitch. But his YouTube is also slightly bigger than his Twitch. Orator's isn't. Orator's YouTube is quite a bit smaller than his Twitch. Based on followers versus subscribers, which is a metric that I'm going to use from now on to think about this. Moist Critical, or Penguin Zero. He has about 5 million followers on Twitch, 4 million, something like that, 4.5, 5 million. He has 14.5 million subscribers on YouTube. When he started streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, he went from... he was about a 10,000 viewer streamer on Twitch. 10 to 12,000, somewhere around there. And when he did his first couple of YouTube streams, this is before I feel like YouTube was putting a focus on live streaming, he was getting 12 to 14,000, so, you know, YouTube, slightly higher. Now, his Twitch is about 9,000. His YouTube is about 20,000. So he's doubled his viewership on YouTube based on live streaming alone. So yes, YouTube has a 35% ad revenue split. I'm getting 55 on Twitch. But I'm also doubling my viewership. So effectively, that's a wash, right? Not to mention, here's another example. Dr. Disrespect is now averaging 45,000 viewers live on YouTube. He was like 19,000 at once. He streams 3 days a week. Who else was used as an example? I can't remember. There was somebody else that was used as an example where it was like streaming to 7,000 people on... I watched a Ludwig video. He was streaming to like 7,000 people on Twitch. They were streaming to 18,000 people on YouTube. It was like, oh, the numbers don't lie. So I appreciate that, Master Eevee. Right now, it doesn't make a lot of sense to split my community, right? If I was to the point where I could fully kind of ignore one chat and just have a bunch of lurkers over in one and earn me passive income, sure, I would. But it still doesn't make sense. I would rather unite the communities. Serene Grace, nice. We actually have a good ability on this one. Unite the communities. Don't split them up. You all become friends. And we have one giant party for 3 hours a day, every single day. All right. Number 86. We all ready? This is it, right? Oh. This is not it. All right, I guess we got to jump right into number 87. That was not fun. And just like my subscriber count, we have 13 to go until we're at full odds. 4,000 subs. If you're watching the stream and you're new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It goes a long way to helping me out. And if you help me out, I'll help you out. I don't know. But I do know I have to go to the washroom. I will be right back. Are you guys ready for a random fun fact? And I'm not going to tell you this random fun fact until somebody says they're ready for it. Because it's kind of weird. And don't ask me how I know this. That's a lie. I went down a YouTube wormhole before I fell asleep the other night. Did you know? I can't believe I'm going to say this. There is a law of urination. Why did my left eye just start to hurt? Did not appreciate that orange. But legitimately, just so you guys know, there is a law of urination. That's right. You're not mishearing me here. There is a law of urination. And what that law is basically every mammal on the planet of Earth, with the exception of like tiny ones like mice and hamsters, it all takes them approximately 21 seconds to go pee. So whether you're the size of an elephant or giraffe or a hippo, or the size of a tiny little monkey, if you have to pee, you better block off 21 seconds. So now you know. If somebody says they have to go pee and it takes longer than about 21 seconds before you hear the toilet flush, and them washing their hands, they're playing with it. Master Eevee redeeming the shiny look. Appreciate it. I need a branding iron. Why, you might ask? So I can brand my axe handles, and people will know where it comes from. I have my little symbol, and I want to brand it, like right here. Right on the back, right in the core. Right there. I could also do it like right here, but I'd rather do it on the core, I think. I don't know why. I think it just takes away from... I don't want the branding to take away from the pattern of the handle. Nani? Nani? Good time. We're gonna be in an awkward spot where finishing the sandwich, we're not quite at the end of stream, but it doesn't make sense to start another sandwich. Does that mean in the last 15 minutes we do a couple raids of chat? We could do a couple raids of chat. Chat's apparently sleeping. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that McKnights has fallen asleep. His job sucks. So, you know, he's got to be up at like 4:30 in the morning. And he's the guy that doesn't go to bed until 2 in the morning, so... You know, there's that. Because he did say he was back, and then he was gone. And I'm willing to bet that lunch put him in a food coma. Or he's just in a coma. And if that's the case, well, we might as well pull the plug. He had a good run. It's been getting better for you? Good to hear. Good to hear. Me too. My sleep's been getting better. I've learned that I need to blow my nose before I go to bed and take a couple Tylenol to avert... What? You wake up as soon as I say pull the plug? My goodness. But I did order a new bed, so that'll help out a ton too. Apparently he's got some fight left in him after all. I knew it! I know you were, okay? He's drifting in and out because he had like 19 seconds of sleep because his job sucks. He had some lunch, and that just made him extra sleepy. I know how these things go. I may have added a little where I said that you might be in a coma and to pull the plug. But, you know. Okay, you guys might think I'm gross for this, but I'm fully willing to talk about it because whatever. I know it's time for me to wash my bedding. But because my new bed is going to show up in like a week, I ain't washing them until the new bed shows up. And then I'm going to have like new on new. Oh, baby. It's either going to go terrible or amazing. I don't know yet. And I mean, what's a week on dirty sheets? Not every 2 weeks. I wash mine about every 2 weeks too. But I know it's time to do it now. And I'm just like, I got a new bed showing up in a week. I'm waiting. Waiting. I gotta take it all off this bed anyway, so... Hey, McKnights, you've seen my room. It's really not the easiest chore to try and move that bed from the corner it's wedged in. I got too much stuff in here. I make it work. I make it work. I'm on a twin right now. A twin? Double. Double. That's what I'm on. I'm on a double/full. Twin is smaller than that. Twins suck. You need that queen bed. I'm on a queen. Is that your wife? Nice. I mean, my wife. Nice. Yes. Got one. I could be taken two ways, I just realized. Ah, let's drop down. One good, one bad. And I'm gonna zip my lips. But I feel like the response of the AO was taken the good way. Ooh, itchy. Look, where you live is not the hood. That's down the hill from you. I don't know how to climb the hill. So, you're fine. There's a legitimate chance in the next few hours we're single digits away from 1,000. That's gonna blow my mind. You think? Third wind. You had the first wind when you woke up, the second wind when you're at work, and now the food from lunch is kicking in. It's hitting your glycolic system, and now you're just like, yeah, let's go. You have 16 lucky friends on Go. I should probably log in to Go. I'm pretty proud of using the word glycolic there. That was legitness. I know a thing or two. Yeah, hitting 1 million views would be sweet, but it doesn't mean a thing, unfortunately. Would you believe that 20,000 of those views came in the last 2 days? Yeah, it is a milestone. It would mean something if they were paid views, in my mind. But now I go back and I delete all my shorts just so it makes it look like I'm getting a whole bunch of subscribers off of like 12 videos and 10 views. Yeah! Can't do that though. Well, no, I could do that on the shorts. With the direction I'm taking for the milestones, it wouldn't matter. I could delete the shorts. I could make my numbers look so incredibly skewed. sometimes knowing things is it's like having an evil superpower if you know something sometimes. I won't do that though, because if I do that, there's a chance that they could just be like, meh, no money for you. They likely wouldn't, but we need the watch hours though. We're just under 1,700 away. That was a giant jump for a tiny touch. But if the viewership on live streaming continues to grow, then we should not take all that long to hit that watch hour threshold. And if I'm motivated enough on Sundays to do some long form content, then that'll help out too. It isn't going to take all that long. But here's the other part. I have a short. It's released now, but it'll hit the short shelf sometime tonight. And my views will start to take off from there. And there's nothing saying I won't get 1 to 5 subscribers there. And if I do get the 5 subscribers, we're down to like 8 to 1,000. I can also screenshot it and put it on Facebook again and be like, this is unbelievable. Can we do this by the end of the day and see what happens? Because I've got more friends on Facebook now than I did before. That probably don't even know I do YouTube. Did we get a shiny of this sandwich yet? I don't think we did. Wrong button. Now you're just wasting time. Nope. Well, I do my best to... Well, that's a lie. I don't do my best, but... What I should say is I do my best to not push it on social media a lot, because part of me wants to keep YouTube and Twitch separate from my other stuff that I post on that social media, because, you know, some YouTube and Twitch have that, well, more so YouTube and Twitch, but have the chance to grow organically and do their own thing and be in their own separate world. You don't sell axes, you don't show personal achievements. That stuff doesn't get out there unless you put it on social media, so I don't want to dilute my personal social media stuff too much with things like this when I know it can grow on its own. But growing a business, like a retail business, doesn't grow on its own unless you post that kind of stuff, so I don't want it to get too diluted with content versus axe related posts. I don't want them being flooded out, but I do it once in a while. And I think at this point, being so close to that 1,000 subscriber milestone, it feels like it's an appropriate time to do so. Oh, I have a Burgers 88 page on Facebook too, but I haven't done anything with it. I don't know that I care to do anything with it. I know Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all this stuff could just become recycled YouTube content, but to log in and post it and move it around, all that other stuff, it's a lot of work. That's why, like, social media managers are a legitimate thing these days. And if I could afford one, I would definitely do it. Yeah. I don't know. To me, it kind of feels like the right move that once I get my last... deeming it my last, but we'll say my next Twitch pay, it'll be worth it to just ditch it and focus strictly on YouTube. Like, here's the other part of it, though, too. The two people that are on my Twitch right now are also on my YouTube. So I'm not really losing anything except maybe 10 to 20 cents a day. But I get that 10 to 20 cents a day back once I hit the ad incentive program on YouTube. So, and then some, because my YouTube numbers are double what Twitch is. I know this is a lot of thinking that I need to do on my own, but I'm doing it out loud to try and get, like, confirmation, or just, like, affirm to myself that it's the right move. Ugh. There might come a time, too, where Axis is just so busy that I'm only able to live stream a couple, maybe 3 times a week. But if I do things properly, I'll be able to get card opening videos, because that doesn't take all that long to edit and put out. Just to keep things rolling. We'll see how it all goes, but ideally I get myself to a point where I'm so efficient that I'm just working on everything every day. And then we're golden. Alright, Sandwich, just give me one. Just give me one. 88 evolution seems a lot better than 87. I was like, this sandwich isn't over yet. But Chansey's normal type, and that wasn't where we're fine. The last sandwich was all too good. Or I guess not the last sandwich. The sandwich before that was just all too good. It was all powerful. It was all knowing. We got about 10 minutes? 4 minutes? Gross. Darn right, so we want a 3 segment. It's okay. We'll be putting a little bit of a focus on this still. I'll do this twice a week for sure. What days? I don't know. But we gotta try and get this done. We'll probably do it again on Thursday, honestly. Tomorrow I gotta get the start of that handle done. Order some boxes for shipping. Once that's shipped out, order more materials for more handles. Things are moving. It's becoming a lot. We probably won't get through segment until we get to 3 digits. Like 126. That's my thought. Which means we're in this for about another 7 years. Are y'all ready for another 7 years of this? We'll have the song translated by then. We'll know exactly what it means. For about a minute. That's just taunting me now. That's just taunting. $11 feet 10 inches. So how long is the 3 segment then? Big Knights fell asleep again. Do a whole 30-minute sandwich just to get a Dundunsparce, but not a DUNSPARCE. I don't believe you. Hearing your name woke you up. Alright, who's ready for a couple raids? About 20 minutes where we can do some raiding. Since when? You seem to have a lot to say whenever we hang out. That's where you and I are very different. Put a screen between me, and I can talk to anybody. Say it in real life, I can't. Only when I know you. If I don't know you, I have a very difficult time talking. Hence the... And that's kind of a cute girl. You should go talk to her. No. No. Can't do that. Something to talk to me about on Saturday. I just like gaming. Yeah, fair. Can you give me a text teaser? You know I can't wait 4 days. My brain space can't take up. Well, I know you ran into Noah. You told me that. He was at the play his brother was in. Which tells me that Noah knows something about somewhere. Because of where his brother works. Or he wants to work for us during the summer. Snivy! Does that mean Snivy can spawn in 2 spots? Just, is it about our business or someone else's business? If they look at somebody else's. Ours. I'm assuming he wants to work for us in the summer. If we're running by the summer. Oh, this is all for naught. Or just text me. You know my headspace can't take this. Who the hell wants a love disc terror raid? Or just text me because we'll probably forget by Saturday. care about love just because it's shiny. Fair enough. Oh, you won't. It's gonna drive me absolutely batshit crazy. Just so you know. And I know you're laughing about it because you like to see me miserable. I don't know if I've ever done a Whimsicott. See, you haven't remembered this far, though, because we are 7 days removed from the 31st. Pink Herba? Sweet. No, why not? We'll do it. We got 15 minutes. Unless somebody has something with a salty chance. Other than me at McKnight's right now. Dark, we got Punch Monkey. It's gonna have grass moves. We're fine. Punch Monkey. Cyclozar can be a 6-star? I'm pretty pumped with actually how this turned out. I should have just not readied up and made you wait the minute and a half. Da, 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 da. Boing, boing. Fine. Since I can't bulk up. Okay, I'll keep punching you. I should have used metronome then. I know I'm ruining all you guys' plans, but I literally cannot bulk up. But I can terrestrialize now. Oh, this terrestrialized Screech? Oh, baby. Ah, just start punching. You're more than enough set up. We're all more than enough setup. Look at how much damage I've done without any setup. Well, that sucks for you, doesn't it? You should be pretty close to over, though. So if we're not successful here, then Goldango, because none of that will affect it. Come on, do something to activate my Defiant. No? Yes, indeed. We did it, guys. Or not. There it goes. So that's a thing. Bump, 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 bump. Do that. Last raid. Last thing for the day. Ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba. Ooh. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, I guess we're ready to go. I would have shit myself if that was a 3-segment Dundunsparce. Can't sucker punch somebody that didn't use an attacking move. No need. We have a Defiant and 2 Screeches. And he doesn't have a single move that's effective against us. Man, he is getting booted. He is getting abused. Yeah, not much of a fighter. Apparently not. Bum, 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 bum. Manama. Abilities! We have abilities! Woo. Ba ba ba. Ba, ba, da, da, da. We're gonna call it a stream there. Thank you so much for hanging out today, everybody. I will be back on Thursday. Tomorrow I gotta do some catching up on other projects, but I'll be back on Thursday. Friday, I'm uncertain. It depends where I'm at with those projects. And hopefully come Monday, I'll be back to 5 days a week streaming. Hopefully. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope you have a good night. And we'll see you soon. Bye.